Bats, and I think for once I'm going to live up to my name and actually do something Alucard related. Although, ironically, I just realized Alucard isn't even in this scene. Alucard Bats is finally going to do something on Symphony of the Night, but it's Dracula in the Belmont, you know? Well, we got close. We got real close. We got like Hector from Troy, where our blade slid across the armor of Achilles. But alas, we didn't get him. Welcome to Alucard Bats if you're on YouTube. Hello. I could do the whole solicitation spam about the subscribe, thumb up, and comment. And that's all well and good, but you can do that. But what I would even more rather you do is if you find this video entertaining, I'd like you to come and say hi to me at Twitch. I really enjoy the interaction with people, and I think we could have a really good time, especially if you like these kind of pop culture discussions, if you like gaming, if you like movies. Right now, I'm going to talk about how, what if he said, die monster, you don't belong in this world? And Dracula's answer was, fuck you! And you think that's crazy, but there's actually some precedent to that. In the 1990s, when the Ninja Turtle movie came out, Raphael screamed, damn, to the chagrin of the baby boomer parents, but to the delight of the Gen X and the older millennial crowd that went to the theaters to go watch it. I remember experiencing him screaming, damn, boomers blushing, greatest gen going, my God, all we had when we were growing up was Elmer Fudd, and just completely loving it. So what would the response be? Like, when this game came out, how hilarious would it have been if, like, similar to that, it was like, fuck you! Like, die monster, you don't belong in this world. Belmont, put the cross, put the holy water down, take a step back, and fuck your own face! Like, that would be epic. And it would be very equivalent to, like, if they did Dora the Explorer right now. Imagine a live action Dora Explorer. And imagine ICE is, like, looking for the kids that are just trying to learn. They're just trying to simulate into America. And you got these peen-ass ICE officers. And Dora the Explorer said, those are what we call bandejos. Can you spell bandejo? Dude, like, that would be, it is the equivalent, man. I know that sounds like hyperbolic, and to put my left brain on just for a split second, it's maybe a little bit more extreme than Raphael screaming damn, but honestly, it's not by much. It truly isn't by much. Because especially when he still had the greatest gen walking around, they did not take kindly to media being in your face. Now, boomers hate it as well. You know who I think was behind Raphael screaming damn? I think it was Silent Gen, because I think Silent Gen were a bunch of based MRFers that came up with great stuff like communes, habitual smoking weed, free sex, and really good media. Really good media, as in, think of all the music that the Silent Gen created. All the rock, dude. If you love rock music, I think the Silent Gen was truly the pinnacle of rock music. Now, that being said, boomers, the one good feature they do have is music as well. But it's not rock music. The rock music sucked, dude. The rock music was some fruity-looking guy that wears more makeup than a TikTok influencer in the 2020s with permed ass hair screaming about popping teachers. I mean, it was the boomers rock and roll was cringe rock, dude. I like semi warmed up to it over the years. Big emphasis on semi. But it's still terrible. And when I was growing up in the 90s, when it was stuff like Nirvana, Alice in Chains, Nine Inch Nails, Marilyn Manson, Eminem, Wu-Tang Clan, Slipknot a little bit later, Korn, Rammstein. Oh my God, the ridicule and mockery about the butt rock, as we would call it, or hair rock, as they would call it, because they used a little bit less of an insulting moniker for themselves. But their pop music was extraordinary. Boomer pop music was extraordinary. Um, so yeah, like, wouldn't it be incredible if he was like, die, monster. You don't belong in this world. Well, you belong with your head up your ass and out of my fucking castle, bitch. You got 20 seconds to comply, cunt wad, or you're toast. Could you imagine that, dude? Could you just imagine if he's like, mankind ill needs a savior such as yourself. Jesus, Buddha, Dracula, it's all the goddamn same, dude. People need a savior, just like you need to read between the lines. What do you mean, read between the lines, you monster? I mean, I'm raising my hand. You don't get it yet? Raise between the... My middle finger, you fucking dope! Now fuck off, you twat! The garlic is too goddamn cold, you fucking donut! Now get out of my castle! Like, that would be incredible, dude. I would pay money. I would pay money for someone to do this. Like, could you... I almost don't want AI to do it because, look, do I think for myself? Yeah. Am I a lemming? I don't like to think so. The hatred and animosity for AI is so strong and overwhelming. It's actually influenced me to stay away from AI. Now, I believe there will be a day coming soon where people will more embrace AI, and maybe I could be more smart and I could embrace it earlier on the curve. But even doing Dracula's voice in AI and telling Belmont to go fuck his mother, to me, that makes sense, by the way, because a lot of Alucard's mother is a big part of the story. To me, I'm instantly affected by the howling of the plebeians not wanting to use AI. But how else would I do it? I can't do it, dude. I can't do impressions. I watch someone like Bill Hader and I see a God-given talent. Like, watch Bill Hader do, what do you call it? John Malkovich. I mean, true God-given talent. I don't have the talent to do impersonations. Like, what is man? A miserable pile of secrets. And you, Richter, a miserable pile of shit, dog shit. And now you're as dead as it, or some shit. Actually, I'm getting really close. I'm riffing. I'm trying to ad-lib, but I'm getting really close to Alucard from Helsing, who that dude is like super based. So, dude, what would be another example, dude? What do they watch now? What do they watch now? Oh, I mean, Dora is, oh, wait, Demon Hunter. Demon Hunter Princess. K-pop Demon Hunter. There you go. What if they made a live action of K-pop Demon Hunter? And God, I don't even know enough about the series to riff about it. Raphael said, damn. Dracula says, fuck you. Dora says, do you know what the ice officer is? Ice officer is a bendejo. Can you spell bendejo? What would K-pop Demon Hunter say? Yeah, fuck you, yeah. No, I don't know enough about it to even riff. I don't know enough about it. Just for the memes, do I look up some K-pop Demon Hunter lore just to figure out what the meme would be? And the instantaneously received answer from God and all the angels is no, I don't do that. Why would I subject myself? Honestly, I saw a streamer who plays an extremely violent live service game. And he's all, yeah, I watched K-pop Demon Hunter with my lady. You know, it was quite entertaining. I'm like, really, dude? Are you simping or something? You don't have to fake that it's crap because you got a new lady friend, man. I mean, you don't have to subject yourself to something that 13-year-old girls are into just to impress some emotionally stunted 20-something-year-old with a septic ring wants to watch on Netflix, do you? Or am I just being incredibly incredibly cynical, and incredibly toxic? Probably. Enjoy your K-pop Demon Hunter. Please enjoy it. Enjoy it so much and know that it's all yours. And it doesn't even need to be shared with anybody like Alucard Bats. You get to enjoy it even more. It's like if you're at a all-you-can-eat Chinese buffet and you see these giant beached whale specimens of customers, and you're like, oh man, my mushrooms, dude. My Chinese food mushrooms. I don't even know if I'm going to get to them because it looks like a bunch of orcs from Tolkien, a bunch of big, oversized orcs going, meat's back on the menu, boys. I don't even think I'm going to get to my mushrooms. And then you get over and they're absolutely full. All the dishes are all empty except for the mushrooms. And you go, what was I thinking, dude? They're not going to eat vegetables? Yeah. The whole thing is mine now, dog. Hell yeah. You just go ahead and do that with K-pop Demon Hunter, man. You just completely enjoy every episode. Like, put some of it on repeat so you can memorize the lines. So the 13th time that you watch K-pop Demon Hunter, you can like recite the lines as you play it. One of my favorite streamers and content creators is Bakba Soup. When he's playing through Resident Evil, he can say it with him. Like, what kind of sci-fi bullshit is this? Like every line he can repeat with them. So go ahead and do that with K-pop Demon Hunter. Please have fun with it. It's all yours. Enjoy immensely. Okay, let's see. Why don't you go ahead and say the line for us, Mr. Dracula? Why don't you go ahead and say the line?
Die, monster.
Die, monster. How do you sound so good and so bad simultaneously? I don't even know how it's possible. I mean, listen to his voice. How can you sound so simultaneously amazing and simultaneously dog water at the same time? It's kind of like some miracle or some kind of working paradox.
Die, monster. You don't belong in this world.
It was not by my hand that I'm once again given flesh. I was called here by humans.
See, wouldn't it be awesome if he was more crass and more combative with his language? Like, it was not by my hand that I was once given flesh. It was by humans that think that I'm the shit. But you know what is by my hand? What's that? The middle finger, bitch. Now take a step back and fuck your own bandanaed head. You know what I mean? Like, I think that would be incredible. I don't know, dude. I'm actually talking myself into seeing how much it would be to do an AI of Dracula, dude. Like, crass, toxic, cancelable. Like, he could get canceled. Like, if Dracula, he wouldn't be pseudo Shakespeare like he is here. Like, if Dracula was asking to be canceled, like Dracula making 9/11 jokes, you know? Like, die, monster! You don't belong in this world. You know what else did not belong in this world? The only towers that belong in this world are towers on Dracula Castle. What didn't belong in this world was the Twin Towers. Mwahaha! Like, really? Like Dracula trying to get canceled humor. Like as envelope pushing as humanly fucking possible. Like what else could he say here? Like, let's see what else that he could say.
Who wish to pay me tribute.
Tribute? You steal men's souls and make them your slaves.
Perhaps the same could be said of all religions.
Like, well, I can't contrive it. It's got to come naturally.
Your words are as empty as your soul. Mankind ill.
Well, your mother wasn't empty last night when I was inside of her, Belmont. Alucard isn't my only son, you know. What?
Needs a savior such as you.
What is a man?
What is a man? Oh, I got the perfect one, dude. Maybe Belmont can get in on being sort of crass and inappropriate.
Miserable little
And we can actually appropriate and we can actually steal from the greats here.
pile of
What is...
secrets.
Okay, check this out. What is a man? A miserable pile of secrets. Yeah, that and a pair of testicles. Imagine if Belmont said that. Imagine if he said it in this Belmont voice too. Yeah, that and a pair of testicles. Like, that's one of my favorite lines that doesn't get quoted a lot from fans of Big Lebowski. Is they're by the fireplace, right? So you got the lighting of the fireplace, and the Jeffrey Lebowski, who's a rich cripple, is sitting in his wheelchair, and he's talking to the other Jeffrey Lebowski, who calls himself the Dude, and he goes, "What is a man? Is it the willingness to do the right thing, no matter what the cost?" And he goes, "Well, yeah, that and a pair of testicles." How amazing would it be if Dracula was like, "What is a man? A miserable pile of secrets." Yeah, bro, and a pile of testicles? That almost makes sense. I guess that makes sense. I think if he said, yeah, that and a pile of testicles makes more sense if you have like some genetic mutation where you're freakishly endowed. So maybe that's what he's doing there. He's projecting his own girth onto the conversation by saying, yeah, that and a pile of testicles. Yeah, I think that works, man. What is man? A miserable pile of secrets. Well, yeah, that and a pile of testicles. See, and it also, that fits in. Actually, that fits into the dude from the Big Lebowski. Because the dude from the Big Lebowski, he's got big D energy. Because that Jackie Treehorn, real creepy adult film producer guy, he goes, "Did you know that the brain is the biggest adrenaline zone?" And Jeffrey Lebowski goes, "Maybe for you." See, that big D energy, dude. So if he's like, "What is a man? A miserable pile of secrets." Well, yeah, that in a pile of testicles. See, it's got that big D energy, dude. Because he's got a big ass pile. So maybe for you, the adrenaline zone is bigger. Okay, let's see what else crass get canceled Dracula would say here. I love this. Canceled crass get canceled Dracula.
But enough.
Canceled crass and get canceled. Dracula. Canceled crass and get canceled.
Talk. How about you?
I keep wanting to repeat myself, but I'm gonna be the autist that repeats the same meme over and over and over. Like, but enough talk. Take a step back and fuck your own face. You know what I mean? It's going to get old. I'm going to kill it before it was even alive. Okay, I have someone to scapegoat for that. It's Tom Cruise. Because if Tom Cruise hadn't been so funny as Grossman, I wouldn't be quoting it all the time. By the way, he's kind of an underrated actor. He's an underrated actor, and I'll tell you what, well, everybody knows Tom Cruise, right? Blah, 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 blah. No, dude, the guy's so good, and a lot of times he gets hate. That's why I think he's underrated. Because a lot of these really great actors like Brad Pitt really doesn't get hate, does he? Not from what I've noticed. So it makes him not overrated or not underrated because people respect him appropriately. I feel like sometimes Tom Cruise, because he has such an outrageous personality, IRL, that it confuses people about his work, even though his work, I actually went through some of his work with someone through Brazil in chat. It was almost like I felt a little bit like I was doing film school, like Tom Cruise, good actor, this good scene. It was a lot of fun, actually.
By humans who wish
to
pay me tribute.
All right, let's see. Who's this? Okay, we're gonna do. Oh. No, dude, don't do that to yourself. Speaking of Castlevania, I don't know if I want to do anything on this because, you know, before the internet, they used to say something a lot. This is very important. Really pay attention to how things change because it's really important. You know, way back in the day, you think of attitude. You think of attitude with the music and the counterculture in the 1990s and 1960s and stuff. But I'm going to tell you, there was a lot more respect in the 90s than there is now. One of the things that people used to say a lot, now whether they listen to it or not, I'm not sure, but one of the things they used to say a lot, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. I feel like it's flipped now in the 20s. I feel like it's completely flipped. I feel like now it's if you don't have anything, or if you don't have any rage bait, then stay the fuck off the internet. That's like the new saying now. If you don't have anything, if you don't have anything toxic to provide on the internet, fuck off, please and thank you. Oh, dude, you like that irony of the politeness within the rudeness? If you don't have anything toxic to say, take a step back and fuck your own face. Please and thank you. If you don't have anything toxic to say on the internet, if you don't have any rage bait, take a step back and fuck your own face. Thank you. Come again. You know, you got to make it nice and polite at the end. You got to put a nice bow on it. Let's see how far we can take this. Like, how far do you think we can actually take this? Okay? If you don't have anything cruel, mean, and aggressive and toxic and scathing, that's not a word you hear every day anymore, on the internet, I want you to take 1 step back, 2 step back, 3 step back, and instead of Bill from Kill Bill, who fell over dead when he took the 3 steps, what you're going to do instead is fuck your own face. Thank you very much. Come again. Dude. Okay, man. I can't get caught up in this, okay? But when you see views go up and down and you're like paying attention to it, it's like, that is gonna be, dude, think about it. If someone comes in and does like a sampling of your stream, okay? And what they see is this. If you ain't got nothing, listen, pal, I'm poking my finger into your chest. I'm the cop from the anecdote from Reservoir Dogs that Mr. Orange told to the guy that was described as the Thing. And I'm freaking telling you, if you don't have anything toxic, mean, or ill-spirited to say on the internet, you can step 1, step 2, step 3 back and F-U-C-K your own F-A-C-E. Thank you, come again. Imagine, and then you leave, dude. Dude, I actually, that makes it fun for me. That's the fun of streaming. When you know that someone is like, you know what I like to do? It's kind of like if you have a Chinese food buffet and you know there's a lot of foods, man. There's a Moist Critical, there's King Eyebrows, Asmongold, there's the Bakba Soup, there's the Rune B, there's the Jerry, there's the Tom, there's the Dora, there's the Dracula, there's the Belmont. It's never ending supply. Okay, you got a lot of competition. There's a good chance someone's gonna nibble and go, yeah, okay, cool. I'm gonna go check out Otts. He's gonna bitch about how the game he plays every day for 9 hours a day sucks. I can't wait. And then he's gonna go and he's gonna go on. Now you gotta make sure, bro. You gotta make sure that the nibble they have, you want to give them a stomach cramp. Okay? So in 6 hours from now, whoever that person may be, I want them to be like, here's what I imagine them to do. They're like at Wendy's or something, and they're getting a big Frosty because they eat like shit because they're an American, right? And then suddenly pops in their mind, what was that guy talking about? If you don't want to be toxic in the internet, you could take a step back and F-U-C-K your F-A-C-E-U-M-O-T-H-E-R F-U-C-K-E-R-C-U-N-T. What was going on here, brother? And you give them the equivalent of just a little minor stomach ache, bro. I fucking love that, bro. I've had somebody in chat come in and go, I haven't been around. I was seeing, I thought maybe you'd quit. Why the hell would anyone quit the opportunity to give someone stomach pangs 6 hours from the time that they listen to them? Who would ever decline? Dude, that you can be a worm in somebody's ear for 30 seconds. 30 seconds is all the time you have to like put a bug in their brain that hopefully manifests into some like butterfly effect demon of psychology later, like 3 weeks later. Like check it out, dude. Could you imagine this? You're doing content, you're doing a stream, and you go, you know what? If you, and I'm pointing at you like Uncle Sam points at people for a draft, because of Iran, we're going to have a draft again. If you don't think that toxicity belongs on the internet, if you don't think rage bait belongs on the internet was not made for adult videos. The internet was made for rage. You can take a step back and F your own face. And they go, I don't know what this dude's on about. I'm leaving. Non-conspiracy Alex Jones. I don't know what the fuck this guy's thing is. I don't know what the pilot GIF was all about. I'm leaving, dude. I'm out of here. Now imagine, bro. Imagine butterfly effect, okay? Just keep this in mind. Think about this for a minute. Imagine the butterfly effect where, like, they're driving down the road in 3 weeks from now, dude. They're driving down the road. What would this person be doing? Let me think of the average American. They've got news. I know what they're doing. They got some setup, like they got earbuds in their ears and it's connected to their phone, and they got Hassan Piker. They got Hassan Piker on, and he's going, Israel, 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 Israel. Okay, and they got their Wendy's Frosty. What else? Their average person. Oh, they're thinking of gas prices. They're thinking of the glorious amount of what the gas prices are currently while they're driving down the road in 2 weeks. Will it be higher than now? Will it be lower than now? Who fucking knows, dude? Who can look through the crystal ball and say? So they're driving down the road and then they get cut off, right? They get cut off by a guy that looks like Albert Wesker because 7 minutes is all the time he has to drive from his bar back to his house. And it only takes him 7 minutes to drive back to his house after drinking at the bar. So he never thinks that he's going to get in trouble for drunk driving because it's 7 minutes. 7 minutes is all the time he has to drunkenly drive back to his house from the bar because he's a daytime drinker, because he's on the bottle permo, dude. So this Albert Wesker looking dude, but his think of Albert Wesker, but like his face is more flushed, right? He's more red in the face from the habitual drinking, right? So this Albert Wesker dude, 7 minutes is all the time I have to drive home drunk. He cuts off the person that had listened to Alucard Bax a week previously. They got the Wendy's and they're listening to Hassan on their earpiece going, Israel, 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 because that's what modern politics is all been distilled down to, is Israel, 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 Israel. And here's what happens, okay? There's this 50-50 thing. Did they flip off the Albert Wesker looking drunk MRFer that's got 7 minutes to drive from the bar because he's been day drinking back to his house? Or do they not flip this dude out? Okay? Did they flip him off or not flip him off? Now we're talking about the butterfly effect. Okay? We're talking about the butterfly effect because they're not even consciously remembering Alucard Bats, but they have been psychologically primed by Alucard Bats saying, if you don't think the internet is for toxicity, you should take a step back and you should F your own face. Okay? And that butterfly, that straw is what breaks the camel's back. Okay? And they go for it. They flip the person off and they go, hey, yo, you Terminator looking MRFer, why don't you take a step back? And then suddenly they're looking down the barrel. They're looking down the barrel. And then there's the loudest sound they've ever heard. And then it all fades to black. And then there's more statistics on the news. And it was all because a week earlier. They had got primed that toxicity is appropriate. Okay. We do. Let's do. Let's do this. Hey, what's going on, man? I don't know why OBS has such a fucking problem, man. Okay. Okay. Let's do this. I really hope that it plays well on OBS. I'm 44 and I had a realization because physically, man, I'm not, it ain't the 90s anymore. It's not the 90s anymore with cool ass music. And it's not the 90s anymore that I couldn't run 6 miles, just sweat it out, and then love life like I could back then. And I realized there are limits to things. And I'm not sure when... I'm not sure when I won't be able to play again. Now, does this controller work here? Please tell me that this is controller viable. Oh, thank Lord in heaven, dude. Thank the Lord GBD, dude. You could say, who is GBD? Well, I get tired of just saying Jesus all fucking day. Can we give him some different names? How about GBD? How about, how's it hanging, Royal Ugly Dude? Okay, because, you know, he's the Prince of Peace, right? Or, I've seen the crucifixion. Is he the Prince of Peace? Or is he the Prince of Pieces? Ooh, man, did that sting. It didn't sting as bad as a hammer to the wrist. Okay? Now, I will say this. Some of this game, especially early on, is a little banana brained, okay? You're a little bit on autopilot. This isn't some lock-in shit like your average live service game. This is art, dude. Listen to the music. Listen to that beautiful music, dude. Look at that. Take a look at this. Okay. By the way, you know what we should do? Oh, listen to this. Oh, yeah. I was fully expecting to get thrown off by the new music. That saxophone hits, dude. Okay, I got one gripe though. The nuance of the emotion of the saxophone is a little too cheery. It's a little less. I mean, it sounds great. I don't want to look a gift horse in the mouth because I know that they tried really hard to make it sound good. But the emotion is a little off. The sound is incredible. The emotion there is a little off for me. I do appreciate it. I do like it. I just got to be fully honest, and I can't just purely fanboy every moment of it. I can't do that. I've got to be honest about my interpretation. We're not handing over the Esper. Okay, so I really doubt at this point anyone will be watching Alucard Bats playing Final Fantasy VI that would actually not know about the game. But I'm not doing any non-spoiler approach here. I will spoil as much as I see fit. Espers are corpses of magical beings from another dimension that you can take magic from. They turn into stones, and you can absorb magic from them and use the magic frequently for combat. Okay, so they end up weaponizing. They end up weaponizing it. I love and hate that saxophone. So it's not a saxophone. I don't think it's supposed to be a saxophone on the original. I love how it sounds, but it's the nuance of the emotion down here. It's a little off, isn't it? You get them. Okay? Here it is. This is basically, look at this like it's a tutorial for like how to play the game. Like it shows you timing, it shows you strategy. There are some bosses later where you have to do something approximate to this, but it is usually unique. This is the first time you have to really think about what you're doing. And actually, for a while after this, you don't really have to think about what you're doing anymore. Oh, I should read the dialogue. Wedge, got it. Okay. Let's do fire beam. Now, you want to hit the head. Hit the giant enemy crab. Hit the weak spot for magic, for massive damage. Anybody remember that? That's when memes were more fun. Like the giant enemy crab meme. That's when memes were more fun, at least. Oh shit! Someone was not locked in. Well, that's okay, because what we get to do here is show what happens when you're... This is what happens, Larry. This is what happens when you shoot a shell up the ass. This is what happens, Larry. We don't have any Phoenix Downs? Dude, if we die, dude, I actually hope we do. I'm making content here, dude. A lot of streamers and stuff, they get self-conscious, I've noticed, about not doing well. I don't think this will do anything, but let's try it anyway. You don't have life? What the fuck is your problem, Tara? Asshole. Okay, shoot a missile at his big, ugly, mean head. His big, ugly, mean head. Take that. Die, monster. You don't belong in this world. Fuck you. That's what Dracula should have said, dude. Okay, we do fire beam. Oh, I should have done the missile again. Grok. Grok? He wears Groks. Good joke there, Bats. Okay. I do like the music. You know what? I'm absorbing the new music. I think they did a good job. You know what? I'm going to be honest, man. You know what I didn't like? I didn't like Final Fantasy IV on the handheld. I'm just going to be honest with you. I wasn't feeling it, dude. I was not feeling it. Okay, die monster, you don't belong in this world. This is your cue. This is your cue. Thank you. Good God, don't you know when to die, monster? You don't belong in this world? Jesus wept. Do you hear your Christ crying now? Oh, yeah, boy. Oh my God, dude. I know it's not appropriate to get political. I know nobody, and I mean nobody would say this in a streamer content, but there's a certain celebrity figure. There's a certain celebrity figure that's been all over the news, and it's the only thing that comes dribbling out of people's mouths these days. When a certain person has a certain event, you know how you have weddings, you have what do you call it? You graduate. These are big events. Weddings, graduation. There's another. It's one of the last, if not the last event a person will have. Man, am I gonna fucking put this music on and I'm gonna crank it up, baby. It's champagne time. Oh, man, I cannot fucking hardly wait, dude. And I'm not talking about that shit-ass movie back in the day. Oh, hell yeah. Dude, I cannot wait. I know that I'm crossing invisible lines of streaming. But I have to. You have to keep it 100, dude. You gotta be you. Because there's nobody else like you. Yeah, I was brainwashed. I was brainwashed to learn that I'm a special little snowflake. But not as much as those materialistic, entitled cocksuckers known as baby boomers. This is a frozen Esper. And I don't mean materialism like believing in the planet or believing in empiricism. I mean materialistic, like I want a new car. I want a new couch. I want a new stove. This thing's giving me the creeps. This thing is giving me what David Foster Wallace described as the howling fantods, dude. This guy's giving me the howlers, dude. Fuck this guy. Bing. Oh, dude. As much as I'm being like a character from a Kevin Smith film 30 years ago, dude, honestly, man, soak in that music. Soak in the moment. There's something special connection between this thing inside of a rock and this green-haired, enigmatic, mysterious woman. What could it be? They're staring at each other, eyeball to eyeball. The frozen creature begins emitting an eerie light. Ooh, dude. Ooh, the music, man. They did such a killer job, dude. I'm so happy. Where's that light coming from? Wang. Oh, that good old Final Fantasy effect. And there goes Biggs. And there goes Wedge. Thank you for the Star Wars nod. Thank you for the Star Wars reference. It's no longer Biggs and Wedge. Wait. Vix and Wedge. There was a mistranslation from Ted Woolsey where he put Vix and Wedge. And I've heard one of my favorite video game players had said, I'm going to leave his name out because I'm going to have a fun-loving but like mini rant, so I'll leave his name out. He goes, what the hell? Did this guy not watch Star Wars? Who doesn't know who Biggs and Wedge is? How did he mistranslate Vix and Wedge? Nobody knows who Vix and Wedge is, man. This is a deep cut territory. This is not even if they had a soldier named Akbar and he said, oh my God, the Magicite. It's a trap! Okay, Biggs and Wedge is obscure as fuck, dude. Some people know that obscurity. I worked with someone in a graveyard shift. He knew all the bounty hunters' names that Darth Vader hired. That dude, salute to you, memory of my coworker. Salute to you, sir. I'll see you in another life, brother. Eternal reoccurrence. Oh, okay, I'm gonna get lost in anecdotes about graveyard shift people and how they're built different. Okay, that right there is obviously extremely important. Vix and Wedge or Biggs and Wedge, depending on the translation. It's supposed to be Biggs and Wedge. They get yeeted off this planet, but she seems to have a special connection. Where am I? My, and I only just removed the crown. My head hurts. She's got a slave crown on, much like how Jill has got a slave heart piece on Resident Evil 5. Easy there, this is a slave crown. The others were using it to control you. What is this, stream boo? Mist Sweller. Stream boo. Easy there, this is a slave crown. The others were using it to control you. It was robbing you of your thoughts, making it so you do whatever they told you. Oh, it's kind of like the red hat with the 4 letters that people are wearing these days. Don't worry, it'll all come back to you in time, that is. Dude, I'm just going to start calling MAGA hats slave crowns. Yes, I'm doing political commentary on the game. We're going to be authentic. We're going to say what's on our mind. We're not going to make it narrowly and only Final Fantasy VI. A mysterious young woman born with the gift of magic and enslaved by Gestalian Empire. Oh my God, it's an empire too. An empire with a slave crown. Interesting, isn't it? Interesting how fiction and nonfiction have a tendency to want to rhyme. The Empire has people wearing slave crowns. Unfortunately, you could take the IRL red slave crown off of the acolytes, but unfortunately and very sadly, I have to break the news to you, it doesn't break the spell. Tara. By the way, I gotta talk about, okay? I gotta talk about this because it's very interesting to me. She's Tina in the Japanese version. They said, well, the localization, they said they don't like the name. FBI, open up! North Security, open up! Let me see your papers, green-haired woman. Green hair, she looks like Antifa to me. Show me your papers. Show me your papers right now. Okay? What was I talking about? Her name was Tina. Now they turn it into Terra, Terra as in planet. And then they have Cloud. Then you have Squall. Then you have Titus, like Tide. Did a localization to the West actually kick off a motif about planetary phenomenon and names? Is that how that worked? Because if so, that's pretty goddamn fascinating to me, man. That's kind of a fascinating relationship. We're here for the Magitech Armor Pilot. We are here for the undocumented... open the door right now. Hand over the girl. She's an agent of the Empire. Yeah, try to explain to him with the science of a slave crown. Speaking of the fireplace, we were making a fireplace reference from Big Lebowski. What is a Narsh guard? What makes a Narsh guard? Is it the willingness to always do the right thing? Yeah, that and a pair of testicles. Empire Magitech armor? There's no time to explain. You need to get out of here. These fools aren't going to listen to reason. Yeah, like I said, explain slave crown. It wasn't me. It was the one-armed man. It wasn't me. It was the slave crown, sir. Get out of here, man. Get to the cave. Get to the chopper. Okay, and then we leave. By the way, I gotta say it again real fast. I have to say it again. I am so pleased by the music, dude. They fucking nailed it. I was so worried. I was so worried about the music. They nailed it, dude. God bless you. I could pick on some of the nuance. I could pick on stuff like the saxophone is a little off on the mood. Sounds wonderful, but a little off on the mood. But dude, it's A plus. It's A plus. I don't know if it can't be S because it's not perfect, but it's an A to an A plus. They nailed the music, dude, and they kept the integrity of the aesthetic and the visuals. Sometimes when people do this, they lose it. Final Fantasy VII, when they updated the graphics, I think they lost some of the aesthetics, sadly. I think it's all here. It's all here. It looks beautiful to me. Truly. I'm so happy. I was so nervous, by the way. I was so nervous that they were going to muck it up. Kind of like, I'm going to be honest, like they did with Final Fantasy VII. I kind of feel they mucked it up a little bit. Okay. We're going to take nibbles of this game. We're taking nibbles. It's gonna take us a long time to finish it like this, but I have to savor this. There it is. There's that saxophone. I love and hate the saxophone. We hear this song quite a bit in this game. Maybe this saxophone, maybe this Bill Clinton's favorite instrument here. Maybe Kenny G in Final Fantasy VI will win me over. Maybe it'll win me over. Okay, and then we're gonna do the good old hearth. I love it, dude. I play more, but there's many variables going on here. There's a lot of variables, dude. There's another Big Lebowski for you. Okay. Let's do some hearth. And then we'll be leaving. You know, the stream's going well. I thought maybe it would be ultra giga short stream, but we're doing it. I'm sick. I think I got the good old coronavirus. Sorry, I'm coughing on you. No, seriously though, I think I got the good old corona. I got the good old corona. I got the good old coronavirus. It made me feel like straight up shit. And I didn't realize I was coming down with the sickness. I thought I just felt like garbage, so I drank some shots of tequila. And then when it got out of my system, I felt sicker. Okay. Whoa, bravo, dude. You missed your calling. You know what though? I'm glad that isn't my calling. Truly. Truly. And I know that, you know, listen.
Every world breaks under the shadow of my wings.
Yeah, brother. But we have the new card to expel you. These cards. Okay, cards have changed. Okay. What else? Oh, they improve ley lines. Oh, okay. The health of the surge needle. Yeah. Yeah, got it, dude. Thanks. Okay. They reduced the cost of the acron. They should have reduced it even more. I'm telling you, dude. Even if you want to argue that it would be more play 3 games as a paladin, there you go. Oh, we could do that, son. We could do that. Thank you very much. Thank you for participating. We could do that. Let's make a paladin. Let's make a paladin build and play it today. And hopefully we'll get down. Okay, if you're a Hearthstone person, I've been playing a week before Cataclysm was released. Okay? I love this game. I find it addicting. I even found the learning curve to be less frustrating and more fun. There is one thing I cannot stand about this game. It is the going through. I got the Tavern Pass. Going through, having to get experience, and having a deadline. I do not like the feeling of a deadline. I really wish they were more giving with XP that you got through playing a regular round the way that you want to play, than having to sit there and, oh, I got to play Druid now. Oh, I got to do Tavern Brawl, you know. Oh, I got to do this. I got to do that. Dude, let me just play the game. I'm not going to get through the pass if I don't do these specific quests. I want to just play and have fun. So, like, grinding Paladin sounds fun to me. I don't necessarily want to do this other stuff. I don't necessarily want to do Arena. You know what I mean? To me, that is, to me, it's my least favorite thing about the game. Having to stress out about Tavern Passes and stuff. Okay, here we go. We're going to do the Pally. Okay, we're going to do Here's what I want to do. Wait. Oops, we took one off. What's he, a 2 cost? Okay, this is what I'm going to do. I'm getting rid of our Murloc. I'm keeping the new stuff. And I'm going to combine it with next turn Paladin. Okay? Teamwork makes the dream work. They're such memers. I wonder if they're doing that on purpose. Wait. Oh, we took this off. I don't want this off. And actually, is it Violet Treasure Gill? Is Violet Treasure Gill Paladin or neutral? If you're holding a spell that costs 5 or more, gain Divine Shield and okay. What are we at? Okay. We better do the next turn stuff. If we're gonna do next turn, we better focus in on it. There it is. I do want to do this. Okay, we do. No, I want to start doing next turn stuff. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Okay, he's a good next turner. This is a good next turner. A little pricey, but you know. Who else is a good next turner? Great next turner. All right, let's take somebody off. We don't want to take him off. Damn, what do we take off? We'll take one of these off. I'm worried that the curve is a little bad here. We'll see. Okay, let's see how it works. I'm a little worried that beginning game is going to be a little rough. I don't have as much low-cost stuff as I'd like. But I think sometimes you can have too much, right? We do have some good, strong cards here that we want to use. Okay.
I bring the fury of the elements.
I love that voice acting, by the way. Blizzard has always been extremely goated with sound design and voice lines. Like they've always been the GOAT. Always, ever since, you know, you talking to me, boy? Job's done. Job's done is really old. That goes back decades. They've always been goated, dude. They've always been the GOAT. I want to get a body out. Okay. Okay, I like this. I like this a lot. We'll do Sand Fury on 3. And then our turn 4 and 5, we're going to have a Sand Fury infused Spearheart and a Sand Fury infused Nels Darmo. Okay. Okay. We're immediately going very aggressive here. Okay, this works very good with Charity, by the way, because what ends up happening, you can slam their minions, have them die, resurrect them with 3/3s as buffs. It works out very well. Yeah, we're doing well here. We're doing well here. Not even a question. It's not even a question because we'll get 2 spells at the end of next turn, and we'll get 2 Divine Shields across our board the turn after. Okay, I hear a boop bop on the computer. Isn't that fun? What are you booping and bopping about, you son of a bitch? Huh? What are you booping and bopping about? Okay. Yeah. Yeah, let's get those spells. Okay, give me this 2 spells. Okay, we got Mend. Restore a minion to full health, draw a card. Discover 3 cost minions, summon a 2. Okay, out for 0, brother. For 0. So yeah, he's dead now. But look. Take a look at this. No, I'm liking this so far. I don't know if this guy's the best test. Because he doesn't seem very good. I'm not gonna lie to you. Okay, we do 0. Taunt. Okay. Okay, check this out. Now this is really good. Because he gets a shield and a buff. Watch this. Wait. Okay, we don't have anybody down. Watch this. Boom. Boom. You see that? I think it's almost GG's. So we've got a Divine Shield on a 7/6 taunt. Okay, yeah, good job. No, that was really good. But he didn't prevent the buff. That was good. That is good. I don't know if it's enough to save his ass good, but it was good in general. Okay, I don't know if that was good enough to save his ass, but it was good enough to make the game slightly interesting, right? Okay, this guy has no taunts. I love to see it because he's down to 24. We've got a pretty decent board. Oh shit, we're out of Sand Fury already. What? That kind of pisses me off a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. I was hoping for another Sand Fury. Okay, what do we do here? We do... Damn. We don't have to worry about charity right now. Do we just do that? I think we do. I think we do because what we're gonna do... We're gonna use... Okay. Damn. Okay. Huh. I'm thinking here. Okay. Let's see what you got here, Bubba. Let's see what you're working with. You got any taunts? You got some board clears? Hey, good job, bud. Nice. That's a nice little heal you got there. That's substantial. We like that. Good job, man. Good job, sir. If that's all you got, though, you're in some trouble here. I hope that's got taunt. It doesn't. I was hoping that had taunt for you. It does not. It does not have taunt for you. Okay. Nice Wind Fury. He's trying to crawl back out of his hole. That sucks, dick. I'm not gonna fucking lie to you. That is really bad. Okay. We'll do... Okay, and then we do this. Oh man, losing Torah, that actually kind of makes me a little angry. It makes the Lord a little mad. Okay. Okay. Let's see what he does here. No, I'm telling you, the voice acting is always goated for Blizzard. Dude, I know the way this game works. I'm incredibly nervous that this guy makes a comeback because we're giving him time. With Paladin, time is actually not on your side, in my opinion, in a lot of games. Shit, you see what I'm saying here? Okay, and then we're gonna do... And that, my friends, is the magic. That, my friends, is the magic. Okay, so we got 3 4/4s out of that. And unless he's got a board clear, really. Okay. No. What do you have? Oh. Okay. Okay. Wait, we got a spell? Oh my god. Take a look at this. That's really good. That is really fucking good. Yeah, brother. Yeah. Now check this out. Boom. Okay. All right, it only did 1/2. Fair enough. It only did the shield. But that's okay. The shields from the Ursol spell, might carry to a victory, so fair enough. This is taking longer than I'd want, though. You don't want these paladin rounds going this long. Some of it, though, is the next turn, Pally. Okay, good. It doesn't have taunt. That must have been expensive. How much mana did they have left? I want to know how much mana they have left. I really do. I'm not interested in getting destroyed here. Okay? Okay, good. I think that's over. God, my mind looked directly. Ooh. God, thank God they don't have rush or something, huh? Thank you for participating, sir. Okay. That went well. Is it the most highly tuned build? I'm not sure. But that went well. I would have liked to end him quicker, but I'm a little less super aggro because I've got next turn stuff. And next turn stuff has a tendency to be a little bit more expensive on average. The next turn stuff has a tendency to be a little bit more expensive. Okay? Speaking of next turn, in case we get Sand Fury, I maybe want to keep one of these. I'll keep him for the spells. Ooh, oh no. We got turn 5. I forgot that we could get flight maneuvers. That's okay. That's okay. I think the mindset was still good. We got hindsight bias, but the mindset is still good because we want some of that next turn stuff. Oh, we got 2. Okay, we're going to be getting some spells. Especially if we get a Sand Fury here. Especially if we get a Sand Fury. We're going to be getting some spells here pretty soon. Okay. What? All right. There we go. I gotta situate this. Excuse me. Gotta make sure this gets all situated. Situated, because I'm messing with the chair. Get it? Situated. Oh, I'll be here all week. Comedy, dude. Bring puns back. The most superior form of humor. Repent. You know, I didn't think that was a woman. I thought that was some kind of Barbie and Ken looking Chad dude. I don't know if I'm used to that sword and sorcery stuff, having more cleavage or something, but I thought that was a man. Okay, we do turn 3. Let's see if we get something here. See, it's almost not good for cost. It's almost not good for cost. Okay? But I've got more expensive stuff in here, as you can see. A lot of times... What's going on? Okay. Perfect. That is actually perfect. Because we get 3 turns. 1, 2... Shit! We don't get it on him if we do it now. If we play it now, we don't get it on him. It'll be 1, 2, 3. We save it, dude. We save it. We want Scalebreaker. We want Scalebreaker to have Sand Fury. I would love to use Sand Fury right now. I would love to, but I just can't. I can't do it because I want Scalebreaker to do 4 damage. I'm gonna greed. I'm gonna greed. It's a dangerous game, but we gotta do it. Okay? I hate doing it too. It leaves us exposed. But there we go. That way, maybe my greed is gonna be our downfall. Maybe the greed is the downfall, but I want Scalebreaker to do 4 attack at the end of every turn, and he wasn't gonna do that if I rushed. If I rushed and played it immediately. So that's the way the cookie crumbles for this. Okay. You know, and I hate getting face done. Actually, we do this one because right now those 2 minions is going to be a lot more important. Going to be a lot more important. Okay, and then we're going to have another turn. Yeah, the 2 3/3s is more important than the 2 spells right now, I think. I think so. We'll get bored up. I don't know if he's got AoE. What's going to be great, though, we're going to deal him next turn. It's going to be nice because we're going to be... See, that will die. That's going to be nice because that's going to die. Does that have rush? It does. He's going to get some health back here. Who's he going to hit? If he doesn't kill them, we're going to get 2 more minions. And 2 more 3/3s is pretty nice. Are you going to use it? Okay. Yeah, they do want to kill it. Yeah, he's going to get his lifesteal out of there. Okay. 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 All right, there it is. And this is what we wanted. This is what we came for. We came, we saw. And then check this out. We're going to do 4 to the face. 4 to the face, clear the board. Unfortunately, that's all we have for Sand Fury. But, however... You know, it's worth it, man. It's worth it. Maybe it's worth it to greed Sand Fury so you get a Scalebreaker at optimized attack. I think it might be worth it. I think it might be worth it. Okay? See, it kills those, by the way. And we could... I want to get... Shit. It's really too bad. Wait a sec. Oh, yeah. Oh my god. Fuck yeah, dude. Watch this. Okay, he's down to 18 like that. Okay, what do we don't wait. If we cast no, here's what we do. We do the spear guy first. And then we do Ursal because Ursal is going to have full access to the flight maneuvers fully actualized. Okay? Is that all you got, bud? He's reading them cards, isn't he? Well, it's only 4 though. If he can't kill that scale breaker, if he can't see some of this, they're gonna die because you gotta. What are you doing? But what are you doing? Oh, okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Wait. Highest cost. It's 4. Oh no. I guess. Oh shit. I think we do want to do. Honestly. No, we gotta do this because it's getting rough out there. We need Torith. It's getting rough. He's got 5 there. We're gonna kill him. We do this. Okay, here we go. It's a little less aggro, but this build still feels good. Maybe I shouldn't have waited for Ursal. Maybe I should have let Ursal do the Drakes or the, Oh, shit. Everyone out there, maybe Torith lives. Maybe Torith lives. Shit, dude. He got really lucky with that. That was... Oh, he got lucky, dude. He got lucky. So all those buffs? That was super lucky, man. Okay. Yikes. Damn. But taunt. There is no taunt. There is a taunt, brother. There is a taunt. There is a taunt, and it gets a buff. Okay, dude. Are we still in? I'm not really sure. Define still in. This guy, and it's not like this guy's just gonna quit and let us recoup. So this doesn't look so hot, actually. Okay, definitely less hot. As soon as I say that, it even looks less hot. So, what could we have done differently? What could we have done? I think there's probably a chance that, maybe we could have played Ursal. Maybe that would have made the difference. Oh, you know what, though? His Fire Dragon. He got extremely lucky that he didn't clear his own board. Many times when you use that dragon, you end up clearing the entire board. You end up almost like doing a Medivh, honestly. Or like a black hole, like a Warlock black hole. Honestly, he had really good RNG for the dragon. Not to cope and say that it wasn't our fault, but that guy had really good dragon RNG. The dragon with just the right RNG is extremely formidable. Extremely. Okay. We're fucked, right? Wait, dude. What are we down to? 1? What if he can't do any damage through spells? Oh my god. Is there any way? Is there any way, dude? Don't do AoE, dude. Don't do any spell damage. Please no spell damage. If he doesn't do spell damage, we win. Please no spell damage. I'm looking at his cards to see if he's looking at his cards. No spell damage, dude. No spell. No spell damage. No. Oh. You know what? That's a good sign, isn't it? That's a good sign. Why is it a good sign? Because he can't possibly fucking get through all this. No, he get like there's one. They're all shielded too. So there's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Oh my god, dude, it's still scary. Dude, I'm frightened. Ooh, man, that's scary, dude. I think we have him? I really thought we lost. I can't see him getting through all of those. There's no like wind fury or anything? He's still got 6. I don't think he can physically get through that right now. Oof. Wait, no. Oh. Did you see what happened? Oh my god. GG's, buddy. Holy shit. That is crazy work. What's his name, bro? MVP. MVP for the Silverhand Buffer guy. The Silverhand Buffer guy was the MVP of that. MVP, dude. The Silverhand Buffer guy is the MVP. What's his name? Aerator, dude. Aviator, like Leonardo DiCaprio. Get the milk, get the milk. Get the Silverhand recruit, get the Silverhand recruit. What if he was like OCD? Get the Silverhand recruit buff, get the Silverhand recruit taunt. Oh my god, brother. Oh my god. I can't believe we won that, man. That guy, what? Okay. He saw Paladin and he said, dude, I know what goes on with Paladins. I'm rage quitting, son. I know what happens with Paladins, man. I've been here before. I gotta mess with no Silverhand recruit Pally. You gotta be out of your mind. Okay? You gotta be out of your freaking mind, man. I'm not doing another goddamn Paladin. Ever. I rage quit on... There's people like that in DBD. They will seriously see a Blight. Blight is a killer in DBD. They'll see a Blight and they'll say goodbye. I've had it where I played Michael Myers. I started stalking somebody. He said, have a nice day, sir. Have a nice flight. I'm out of here. I think someone is not a Pally fan. Someone is not a fan of the Paladin. Someone is not a Pally enthusiast. Either that or they realize they're late for work. I mean, who fucking knows, dude? Who's to say? We keep all of this, and I'll tell you why. Sometimes we don't get a hold of Sand Fury, and we want Sand Fury. We want Sand Fury for some snowballs. Nosdormu snowball, maybe Scalebreaker snowball. We're keeping it. We are keeping it. Dude, that win was crazy town. Okay, what do we could use coin and immediately... No, we're not going to use coin to get the brash. Why? Because, well, he's got rush, and that would be wasted value. So we're not going to do that. That'd be wasted value. This guy's always the no-brainer for first turn. Righteous Protector's always the first turn no-brainer. All right. Righteous Protector, first turn, no brainer. That's what I said. I was just trying to think maybe there could be an alternative. There could be an alternative way to do this. They say there's no correct way to eat a Reese's Pieces. Unfortunately, there is a correct way to play either Brash or Righteous Protector, right? Unfortunately, there's right ways in a strategy game. But that makes it more fun, doesn't it? Okay. We do... Who do we want to do here first? We'll do this. Because we actually have... We have a really good likelihood. Oh, well, I don't use Sandfury yet, because what if we don't get a next turn minion? If we don't get a next turn minion, that would be foolish. No next turn minion, and then we do Sandfury. We'll be sitting there with our Silverhand recruits in the wind. We'll be sitting there with our Silverhand recruit in the wind. Okay. What's going on here? It's quiet. It's a little too quiet. Speaking of the Ninja Turtles movie, okay? That's Raph. It's a little too Raph. Okay. Really? Another Paladin fan. Another Paladin fan, dude. We got Paladin fans everywhere. People can't get enough of it. They go, man, I just wish my opponents would play Paladin more. That's what I really wish. You hear it all the time. Re-roll normal card. Re-roll the normal version into a random Cataclysm Epic card. I don't want to fuck with that stuff, honestly. What's this guy? Cost is reduced by the cost of the last card you played? Really? But all he is an 8/8? Well, I guess if you play... Yeah. That's actually... This minion's cost... Yeah. That's actually pretty good. Is that neutral? Grand Giant. You know, I like Grand Giant. I like Grand Giant. I really do. What is this? Oh, wow. Time Ways. That's cool. I like Time Ways. Shit, I'd spend that myself. Speaking of which... Right. Nah. Actually, yeah, I want to take a look at that guy. I might actually use him right now. I don't know if it's meta. It's probably not. I don't see anybody fucking using his ass. He seems good to me, though. Do 5. Okay. I like Time Ways. I'm going to use most of my gold to get Time Ways packs. I like the aesthetic. I like the cards. I like the rewind is interesting. Oh, look at this. Gain 2/2 for each damage minion. Interesting. I haven't read that one before. Okay. Okay. Oh, nice. I like Time Ways. It's fun. You never know. We could get Geblin. Ooh. Ooh. Nice. Next turn, guys. Next turn. We're putting him in, brother. We're putting him in. Okay, no one likes that, but I feel like it could be good if you have like a Righteous Protector. Making him an 8/8 is pretty decent, right? All right. Now, what was the prerequisite again for the Time Ways guy that can deal damage to the board when he's played? What was... What do you have to have for him to be set up like that again? What is he at 4 cost? Okay. If you control an aura. Okay. Yeah. Um okay. Now okay. Do we have enough to make another? What is his designation? Wait, where is he? He's a 4, right? Where is he? There he is. There we go. Let's get 2 of those. I like them. And we're going to do... Here's what we're going to do. Even though we don't have Geblin, who do I want to take out? This might actually be tough. This might be hard to figure out who I want to take out. I don't want to take out too many... Sorry, buddy. Sorry, buddy. I don't know if I'm going to regret that or not, but here we go. Now... Now, the question is, do I want another... I think I do. I think I do. We don't have Geblin. Doesn't mean... Do we do one of these? Just for that? Who do we take out? I know who we take out, actually. Where are you? I'm pretty sure it's in here. Wait, is it not in here? It's not in here. I'm not taking out... Dragon Scale? No. Who do I take out? Who is not going to belong here? I don't... Shit, dude. Do I just hope? Do I just... I'm just gonna, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna see what happens. Luck be on our side, please. I'm gonna see what happens. I'm gonna see what happens if I just wait to play him, greet him. Because I'm happy to have that card. I'm actually really glad that I'm getting Time Waste packs because that card is a really good Paladin card, man. It is actually, it's one of those cards. Is it always going to get you a win? Of course not. But it's one of those cards that you can get a win using the card. Like, you know how Nosdarmu, if you get, what do we do here? We'll take out him and him. You know how Nosdarmu can get a snowball? So I feel like that card too. If that card gets played at the right time, it can completely end a match. Can completely end it. Okay, is this good? Okay, we do. Hey, that's lucky. We got Righteous Protector again. Oh my god. Yeah, this is good. Now, can we fish out? Can we get Sand Fury? God, maybe I should have got that Aura one. Because we do have that card that we drew one from the packs, and then we were able to craft one because they're fairly cheap. Okay. We were able to craft one because they were fairly cheap. All right, what's he doing? He's got a stone. Okay, works. Is there any threes? No, we don't need charity anytime soon. Okay, good. We like that. Is there any one cost we would like to use? No. This is a really good setup. In fact, this is going to make him not want to go aggro. This is going to make him want to... this is going to make him want to get... Oh, look at this. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I'm respecting the cards. We got a Murloc man over here, dude. Hell yeah. A fellow Murloc player, eh? So, I think I could do something incredibly disruptive here. I could do something incredibly disruptive here. Or do I summon the recruits? Do I summon the recruits? I think I'm going to do the disruptive thing. Okay. I'm going to manage his Murlocs. I know how out of control Murlocs can get. I'm going to manage them so they don't get too out of hand here. You see what I'm saying here? Do you see what I'm saying? He goes face. Interesting, sir. We control an aura. We're going to have good things happen to us. Okay, we're going to go... Do we go face? You know what we do? He's a little scary. Okay, we go face a little bit. We do... Do we want spells? No, I want to take advantage. Okay, I'm a little worried about us not having access to Sand Fury, actually. He's Paladin, so Paladins don't typically use the AoEs, but they could. We have Charity. Okay. Yeah, but it's okay. It's okay, because we do this. Okay. We do. Shit.
Reporting for duty. Reporting for duty. Job's done.
Okay. We haven't. We have Battlemaster, right? Ah, he's got a Toreth. Okay. Fuck me, bro. Okay.
Reporting for duty. Reporting for duty. Reporting for duty.
Reporting for duty, eh?
Reporting for duty.
Reporting for duty.
To battle. To battle.
Okay. Oh my god, dude. I love the mob, dude. Did they, when they had Zerg in this game, did they ever do like Zergling shenanigans like this, dude? This is because this is amazing, bro. This is amazing. By the way, I think, okay, we're gonna be able to draw again. I don't think we lost anything that we're too upset about. I don't know, Brash could have been huge. I'm not gonna lie, Brash could have been huge. Okay, oh, he's going face. He's doing it. Okay. We do a 3. Okay. We do this. 2 and a 4, okay. Okay. Maybe I should have killed some of his guys. Oh my god, what am I doing, dude? Whoa. Whoa, no. Dude, no. I needed to kill his guys. Dude, I'm out of my mind. I'm so stupid, dude. I am so stupid. Oh, I had this too. I didn't think that he had scaled up with those buffs. I needed to count. Oh. Just do it, dude. I wasn't watching. Could he be foolish? No. No, I wasn't watching, man. That was forehead slap. That was forehead slap. We could have used the taunt guy. I mean, that was complete forehead slap. I mean, that was Knuckle Dragon Troglobite move. Okay. We're gonna do. Wait, I want to try one more thing. I would like. Some of that was we're trying to greed Sand Fury. All right. I would like to see I would like to see about that card. Was he neutral? Let's see if that card was neutral. Oh, I'm running out of room to use anything, though. What was he, an 8? There he is. Why is no one using him? Is he dog shit? I'm assuming. Dude, I'm so dumb, dude. If I would have played that, I would have won. I'm so dumb, dog. Okay, Violet Treasure Gill. Shit, dude. Fuck off. We're gonna do this. And then we're also gonna do... So when we cast, when we get 4 of those Silverhand recruits in our hand, I really think this is the way. Okay, let's do one more. Rooney feels great when she works. In fact, I want to say she's pretty underrated. I'm not going to lie. Pretty underrated card. Because if you watch Regis too, Regis did a match against her. Really good. Okay, we do... All right. All right, let's... I really, dude, honestly, why is no one playing that card on the track? That, like, 8-cost card where whatever you cast before him, it gets reduced? You play, like, a big card, and then you wait a turn and then play him. I don't understand. Now we get Sand Fury. Now we get Sand Fury. Okay, we're getting mostly wins here. The last one, dude, we could have totally prevented. Sometimes I get Paladin Brain and I just play, right? I'm not calculating. Hopefully we get... You know what I would like? I would like that one that I just drew and then crafted, that Timeways one with the AoE. I would like that. I would like that very much, RNG gods. Could you please give me the guy? We listen to you, and we give you the guy, not that ACOS guy. Oh my god, I lost. Okay, we do. Shit. Do I hold it? Or do I play it for this guy? I play it for this guy, because then we get the, what do you call it? You're a leyline mage, aren't you? I've seen a player like this before. Not that I've ever fucked with leyline mage, because why would I do that to my sanity? Before you know it, reality might be slipping away from me if I was to play some leyline mage. Do I look like I want to live through that? Do I look like I want to live through leyline mage? I played Leyline Mage, and all I got was this lousy t-shirt. How about that? Okay, we do this. We're going to miss out on some good stuff. It's not really going to matter, though. Because if they don't have some AoE shit here... Dude, imagine. Imagine for a minute that they don't get rid of this. It's probably over, dude. I would conclude that it's probably over. Oh, you got a buff? He's got 5 health now? Dude, what? Dude, the way that this... Okay, Blizzard and Behavior. Buff and nerf things completely fucking different. These guys do these minute. It doesn't fucking matter. Nerfs and buffs. Dude, Behavior, it'll make a god tier killer at dirt. Or vice versa. Okay? Wow. Sorry, brother. Sorry, bro. Yeah, that might be it, man. That might be it, sir. Let's see. I'm a ley line mage versus a paladin is actually kind of set. Okay, dude. This pisses me off on his behalf. Do you see how much plane he's getting here to get his ley lines on course? It's not going to matter. Look at all the buffs this guy did to his ley line mage. It doesn't matter at all. It's all for naught, as they used to say. They used to say it's all for naught. And if you've ever seen all for naught, it's leyline mage. Oh, I got it. It does an additional time. Oh, it costs less. Oh, it increases the number. Yeah, now you're dead. Dude, leyline mage is such bullshit, dude. This is why, on behalf of this guy right now, this is bullshit. He hasn't even cast a fucking ley line, dude. He's been taking all of his time to buff this shit. And he knows it's over. It's... Oh! Hallelujah, he got to cast the ley line, dude. Hallelujah to you, sir. Okay? We do this. And then we slam into you. And then boom. And then you look at... Thank you for participating, dude. Hey, at least you got to use a ley line, man. Look on the bright side. At least you got to use a ley line. After buffing all that up, it did have a bit of sting. But this was a great showcase. Oh, we never did get to use that card. This is a good showcase. That was a good showcase of why ley lines suck. Okay. All right, we're at, okay. That's a really good showcase. Why ley lines are bullshit, dog. All right, thank you for coming into the stream. Have a nice day.